It's September 20th, 2011, heading back from the BU house to my home in Fort Collins, and thinking about space today and how I had some time to just be in the space, and there weren't a lot of people there today. Was able to play a game of chess with Sam, and that's when I really started thinking about space and how it's so easy to settle and fill a space. We're so quick to fill the space we have. I know at home, we've lived in the place that we're now living in for close to 3 years, and when we moved in, we didn't have nearly as much stuff as we do now. There's this natural tendency to fill the space that we occupy, and I don't always think that is the best thing for me to do. I mean, I think learning can be the same way. There's this idea that we have to fill our heads with knowledge, and that makes us smarter. This idea that we have to enlarge our minds. But as Melville says, maybe subtilizing our minds is a more appropriate track, and maybe not filling the space, but leaving empty space, leaving room so that the things that do come into my mind can really resonate and have an auditorium for the sounds and the senses that enter into my mind. And so today I was able to just spend some time in space, and I think that's so important to just be in space. There's this tendency that we have to be go, do, and filling the space. But I don't know if that's the most effective strategy for me anyway, for learning. I think having a mindfulness of what's in the space and what I'm doing in the space, and it can be related to chess. I think it's really easy to move with haste in chess, and oftentimes when you do that, you make a mistake, you lose a piece, whatever. Where if you slow down a little bit and look at the space and look at the pieces, not always looking at the pieces, but looking in between the pieces. And I think that's what can happen when you really start to be mindful of the space that you're in. You can look between the things, the objects, and even the people, looking between the people. I think oftentimes we get so swept up with who and what is there that we don't realize who's not there and what's not there. And sometimes that's equally or more important. So just thinking about space today, and how I want to be more mindful of the spaces that I occupy and the spaces that occupy me.